Apparently it has become necessary for me to do this video because the subject matters are being conflated. So my personal sex life, or my previous, with all of these non-existing sex crimes that I have supposedly committed. So therefore it's fitting for me to do the video now, especially since there is so much talk about the subject matter at hand. And in this regard, I want to talk to you and explain some things. So the program it began in 2008 at some point, and it stands to reason that the intelligence agencies who run the program at this period in time, or even leading up to it, they needed to set me up in a compromising situations, and to do that they had to make me engage in some kind of illegal or perverted acts. As you know, intelligence agencies love to blackmail, or they love to have something on people so that they can use that going forward. And that was no different in this case, where they in my instance had microchips installed, I suspect, in my teeth and under my skin, and this has been used by them through classic mind control technologies to influence me in ways that I didn't realize myself at the point in time, because being subtly mind controlled is not something that you generally go around thinking about. But nowadays, obviously, I'm well aware of the technological capabilities, and I can differentiate between my own thoughts and what is being communicated to me by other, what you can say, nefarious actors. So in this period of time, from let's say beginning of 2008 all the way up to some point in 2010-11, probably, where I started to realize how I was acting in ways that were not in my own benefit at all. And yeah, and I did things not to anybody, but only myself. You could call it self-sabotaging, and I went into a really bad spiral because of all the drugs I did at the same time that this was going on. And in this period of time, I engaged in some, what you can call gay sex acts, and I suspect that this and some of this is being used right here and now as content to conflate the two with the sex crimes and these what could you say, my private affairs, which are obviously completely two different things, but yet it's being conflated. And also this is being used to discredit and ridicule me now. And obviously now, and since I have become aware of how I'm being influenced, I'm not taking drugs, I'm not into all kinds of gay sex acts with myself or anybody else, but at the point in time where I was being most influenced and most out of my head on drugs, this is the time where I engaged in that kind of self-sabotaging behavior. And now I'm supposedly paying for that because it's being used to destroy my life by a conglomerate of intelligence agencies and states right here now in 2022. And this has been going on since the inception of the program, and it's apparently they just reusing the same subject matters over and over again, so there is never any conclusion to any of it, but it's always the same merry-go-round that just keeps on going on. But I thought I wanted to explain the situation in this video here, so I don't seem disingenuous. But normally I don't tend to talk about my own sex life because it really shouldn't be necessary. It's a different matter if I had committed some sex crime, but I haven't, and that clearly shows in that there aren't any cases against me, Stephen Bell, in anywhere, and I have shown this time and again in the official records. And in regards to me having living in the UK for a while, well, you can just check. You can check the sex offenders list there, can't you? And there you won't see my name either. So this is what the situation is. I became a target of these intelligence agencies and states because they wanted to run the program, and they wanted to use me as the supposed protagonist, and therefore I have been set up just the kind of way they are always trying to set me up and frame me now. But it's become much harder, obviously, because I know what's going on, and I know, as I say, I can differentiate between how they're attempting to manipulate me now to back then when I didn't know any of these technologies or intentions of these states and intelligence agencies' interests, but now I do. So now things are much harder for them to get something over on me, and that's why there is such a struggle, and I suspect that's why they're always using the same old topics over and over again, because there just isn't anything new that they could use use in this regard as they were previously. And so this should clear things up and kind of let you know what's what in this never-ending madness.